Hello, hi everyone. I am Yogesh VM, mathematics teacher of Anant International School. Welcome to online class. Dear children, today I am explaining ninth standard compound interest without using formula. Shall I start the lesson?
Dear children, today I will start new lesson. You know that compound interest. That lesson compound interest bracket, what is it? Without using formula. Without using formula means we will not use actual formula. We will using by simple interest formula. See, for compound interest formula is different, is it? And simple interest formula different, is it? In compound interest, by using the formula, next lesson is it? But in this lesson, which lesson I am explaining, that lesson without using the formula, I am finding the compound interest. How? What is the difference? How it became a difference, simple and compound interest? I will explain in the introduction part. I will give dear children. Now, I will take an example. I want money. I need money. 1 lakh rupees emergency. I asked my friends, colleagues, and relatives. They told in that corona situation, money is not there with us, not possible to help you. They told like this. That time I disappointed. Finally, I met two persons. One person is that agency, financier. Then another person is bank, nationalized bank. First I met nationalized bank. I am taking example. Then I borrowed money 1 lakh rupees. I requested 1 lakh rupees. The bank person told, see, I want money here. How much money? I want 1 lakh rupees, dear children. This is rupees. See, I need 1 lakh rupees. That one we are calling by here principal amount. This one we are calling by principal. Which money I need, that money we are calling by principal. That time bank person they told we will collect extra money at the end of the year. How much money? 5% extra money based on principal amount. How much will borrow the money? On that money we will collect extra 5% amount. That amount we are calling by, that amount 5% amount of the 1 lakh we are calling by interest. Standard word is interest. Understanding? That interest in this, see, they told bank person yearly once. Yearly once means at the end of the year we will collect 5%. Otherwise 10%. Just I am taking 10%. No problem. 10% interest. How much 10% at the end of the 1 year, how much I will pay? I will find out. By using which formula? You know that simple interest formula. That the simple interest formula is equal to PTR divided by 100, dear children. See, P means in the simple, SI means simple interest. How much I am paying extra amount. That is we are calling by simple interest. See, simple interest is equal to P means principal, T means period. 1 year or 2 year? 1 year. Rate of interest is how much? Rate of interest is 10% divided by 100. I will substitute here, dear children. Look here. See, look here. I will take the money for 2 years. Any problem? No problem. This is rate of interest. T is equal to means time is equal to 2 years. 2 years. 2 years. See, in the place of T, see, look here, dear children, I substitute the values. Principal amount is 1 lakh rupees. How many zeros? You know that for 1 lakh into time period 2 year into rate of interest 10 divided by 100 is equal to. See here, simplification is it. Look here, 20 cancel, remaining 1 and 3 zeros is it. 1 and 3 0 into 10 to the 20 is equal to how much amount? See, 2 into 1 it became 2 into 2 1s are 2, remaining 3 0 and 1 0, 4 0 totally. How much amount? See, this is simple interest. At the end of the second year, I borrow the money from the bank for 2 years. Period how many years? 2 years. I borrow the money. At the end of the 2 years, how much extra amount I am paying? 20,000. Finally, I am paying at the end of the second year. At the end of the second year, I am paying that amount is equal to principal plus simple interest. Principal how much, dear children? See, principal amount is 1 lakh rupees plus simple interest amount is 20,000. See, total how much I am paying amount? 1,20,000, dear children. Okay. In case if I want 3 years means in the place of t, I will substitute 3. Finally, how much will come? 3 into 10, 30 will come. 30,000 interest will come. At the end of the third year, for 1 lakh, I will pay total amount 1,30,000. But dear children, I collect the money, I borrow the money from the bank. They collected extra money based on simple interest. But in case some people emergency not available money in the bank, some business need money, they will collect from brokers, means financiers outside, private financiers. They will collect extra money, not like this. Their collecting money is different. Shall I explain that one? Here also I see. Now I am taking my example only. I borrow the money 1 lakh rupees here also. 1 lakh rupees. Okay. Next. See, from the broker or financiers. Here rate of interest, how much is a rate of interest? 10%. Here also 10% is a per annum. Per annum. I want, here also I am taking the money, time period 2 years. This is very important because I wrote in red color, danger, 2 years. See, directly shall I substitute in the formula? If I substitute in the formula, that brokerage not giving the money in the same interest, is collecting extra. How means I will explain. Look here. See here, interest is equal to PTR divided by 100. See, P value, principal amount, how much is it? Principal amount is 1 lakh into time period for 1 year. For first year extra amount, how much will come? First year extra amount, how much will come? For 1 year into rate of interest 10 divided by 100 is equal to, dear children, look here. Here 2020 cancel, 2020 cancel. See, 1 3 zeros into 10 is equal to, how much it became? C is equal to, it became 10,000. This is interest at the end of the first year. For first year, how much extra amount is collecting? 10,000. I am not paying at the end of the first year. I told already beginning I will pay at the end of the second year. But brokerage, that agency person, financier, for second year, he will consider, that person will consider principal amount is equal to, in the second year principal will consider that beginning principal 1 lakh rupees plus at the end of the first year interest. It became that second year principal. Second year in principal, how much it became? 1,10,000. Understanding? In the first year, the principal amount is 1 lakh only. But in the second year principal amount, it became 1,10,000. How it became 1,10,000 means? Beginning given principal amount plus after 1 year interest, extra amount. That addition became second year principal. Then in the second year, at the end of the second year, how much extra amount we are paying? Now, interest is equal to PTR is divided by 100 is equal to principal amount, this one only, principal. What is that? I will substitute that one. See, look here, 1,10,000 into time for second year means 1 year only. 1 year, rate of interest is 10% only, divided by 100. 2020 cancel. Which 20? This 20, this 20 cancel is equal to 1100 into 10 is equal to 11000 means 11,000. Extra amount in the second year in 11,000. Now finally how much paying? See, final amount at the end of second year is equal to that principal at the beginning second year principal 1,10,000 plus second year interest. How much extra? 11,000. Finally, that amount became 1,10,000 plus 11,000 became 1,21,000, dear children. See, look here. I borrow the money in the bank. I borrow the money here from the financier. Here, the rate of interest here also same, here also same. I collect the money for 2-year time period. Here also 2-year time period. Then what? Here simple interest means how many years means that directly will substitute t value 2 years or 1 year, 3 year directly. You will direct simple interest will come. How much extra amount we are paying for 1 lakh rupees. That amount became 1 lakh plus 20 became 1,20,000. But in the compound interest, compound means you know that in the village siders or city places in the market peoples they will collect morning 10,000 rupees, evening they will pay 11,000 or 10,500, extra 500 within evening, within morning 6 to evening 6. Within 12 hours they will pay 500 rupees for 10,000, 1,000 rupees for 10,000. That is we are calling by compound interest. That is not per annum, per day interest. Here we are paying per annum. I am calculating here per annum. For 1 year rate of interest 10%. See, time period 2 years. See, interest, same formula. But here is simple interest. But here I am considering interest is equal to, extra amount is equal to PTR divided by 100. Principal 1 lakh into first year. For first year, for 10% divided by 100, I paid extra amount for first year 10,000. I will not pay immediately for him. Then this one will counted for principal. That addition became the second year principal, 1,10,000. The 1,10,000 you will mention in the second year interest. In the principal place, you will mention 1,10,000 principal amount. 1,10,000 for 10% interest, it became 11,000 at the end of the second year. Final amount here, second year principal plus second year interest, it became this amount I am paying to the lender. Money lender. Understanding the children? What is the difference here? 1,20,000, here 1,21,000. Extra 1,000 means this process we are calling by compound interest. This process we are calling by simple interest. Understanding the children? This method, one example problem is there. Introduction example is there in your textbook. You should see and understand. Any doubt came, send the text message. I will clarify your doubt. Then directly I am going to exercise problem, dear children. Okay, let's continue in that compound interest without using formula. This is not actual formula to find the compound interest. Here, dear children, final amount is equal to 1,21,000. Understanding? See, I told I am giving that some important point. See, this is amount is equal to 1,21,000, dear children. But if I want compound interest, how much I paid? Compound interest, how much I am paying means, see, amount minus principal. Final amount how much I am paying here? 1,21,000 minus principal, initial principal how much is that? 1 lakh. Like this is equal to compound interest for 1 lakh I am paying for 2 years, 2-year period, 21,000, dear children. Understood? Here also calculate. First year extra amount 10,000. Second year extra amount 11,000. 11 plus 10 it became 21,000. Extra amount for 1 lakh I am paying 21,000. Here for 2 year directly I am paying 20,000. Understanding the children? Difference here 21,000 extra amount paying. Here extra amount I am paying only 20,000. This is simple interest process. This is compound interest process. Shall I continue directly exercise problem? Yes, children. Children, in the compound interest without using the formula lesson, exercise A, first problem. Before go to that exercise problem, once again I will give the note points. Look at it, children. Note point number 1. What is there? Simple interest formula is equal to PTR divided by 100. This formula only by using we are finding the compound interest in complete this lesson. Actual formula will not use. Okay. Next. See, amount is equal to, second point, amount is equal to then principal plus compound interest, dear children. Principal plus compound interest. Otherwise, we want compound interest is equal to total amount minus principal, we will get compound interest. Understanding? Amount means how much we are paying the at the end of the period. Period maybe 1 year, 1.5 year, 2 year, 2.5 year, like this. At the end of the period, how much we are paying total amount, that amount we are calling by amount. Amount is equal to principal. Principal amount is how much I borrowed in the beginning of the period plus complete compound interest. Okay, this sum is equal to amount will come. These two are note points, very important. You should write down, dear children. I will start this exercise first problem, dear children. In your textbook also some important points are there. You should write down in your CW. Okay, now here rupees 16,000 is invested at 5% compound interest compounded per annum. Here compound interest they are paying in compounded per annum, not half yearly. Find the amount in 4 years. Find the amount in 4 years, dear children. Okay, shall I continue here? This one here tabular column is there, dear children. The tabular column, look here. Years is the first column, initial amount, interest amount. In the first year, initial amount 16,000 is the interest. Interest means I use simple interest formula only to find the compound interest. See, simple interest is equal to PTR divided by 100. Then principal amount how much is it? 16,000 into year per annum 1 year means rate of interest 5% divided by 100. Then simplification very important. See beginning what we did mistake, don't do again. 2020 cancel. I write down remaining 160 into 5. Then 16 5s are 80. Then 10 as it is means. See that simple interest is nothing but first year interest for 16,000 is that I will write in different color, that is 800 rupees. Now final amount means initial amount plus interest is equal to 16,800. No confusion, 16,000, not the dot, 16,800. Understanding? Next year initial amount how much it became? This at the end of the first year, how much amount that became second year principal, that is 16,800. This is only we are calling compound interest. In the simple interest, at the end of the first year 16,800 came is second year also they will consider 16,000 only to find the interest. But in compound interest, at the end of the first year how much amount we got it, the value, that value we are considering second year principal amount. Understood? Now I will change this same formula, dear children. Don't take confusion. In the same formula, look here. Now is equal principal amount, initial amount is nothing but principal amount 16,800 into time 1 year, rate of interest 5 divided by 100. Then 2020 cancel, 168 into 5. This multiplication, how much? 5 8s are 40, 0 4 carry, 5 6 are 35, 5 6 are 30, sorry, 5 6 are 30 plus 4, 34, 3 carry, 5 1s are 5 plus 3, that is 8, 840, 840 rupees. See, that the second year interest 840 rupees. Increasing. But in the simple interest, principal amount same coming means interest also same will come. You should check in your textbook that example is. You already studied in 8th standard because I am not explaining. This two addition how much it became? See, 16,800 plus 8,040, then 0 4, 8 plus 8 16, 1 carry, 17640. 17640 means 17,640 rupees. Dear children, understanding the how much value we got it? 17,640 rupees. The 17,640 rupees it became third year initial amount, means principal amount. Shall I write here? 17,640 rupees. The same formula. Here I will substitute the values. Principal amount is 17,640 into time is 1 year into rate of interest is 5 divided by 100, 5%. Here also, look here, I will divide by this one, then 1010 cancel, 5 1s are 5 2s are. Finally, 1764 divided by 2 is equal to, this one division easy is a dear children. Look here, see 2 ones are 2 8s are 16, 2 8s are 16, 1 carry it became 16, 2 8s are 16, 2 2s are means 882 means 882, that interest became 882. This two addition 17,640 plus 882, this two addition 0 plus 2 2, 8 plus 4, then 12, 1 carry 1 means this 7 and 8 became 6 plus 1, 7 and 8 became 8, addition became 15, 1 carry 8, 18,522 dear children, 18,522, that's third year amount, 18,522. Understood dear children? What is next step? The fourth year. Fourth year, this principal will come here. The third year end amount, it became fourth year principal. Shall I continue dear children? Yes. Now dear children, look here. See, I write that initial amount 18,522. Here I will substitute principal amount, initial amount is 18,522 into 1 year rate of interest is 5 divided by 100. Then dear children, here see, look here, 5 ones are 5 twos are 10, 20. Then 18,522 divided by 20, division. Very important division dear children. First should go easy way. Easy means 2 ones are 0, 2 nines are 18, then it became 5, then 2 twos are 4, 1 12, 2 6 are 12, 2 ones are. Then see, divided by 10 is a remaining is equal to, see, divided by 10 is a means 926.1 will come. 926.1 rupees interest will come. Shall I write there? 926.1 rupees. This two addition I will write here. See, 18,522 plus 926.1. Here 0.0 is it. Addition 1, 2 plus 6 8. Then 2 plus 2 4. 9 plus 5 14. 1 carry 9 means finally we got it 19,448.1. The final amount dear children, the fourth year, end of the fourth year, 19,448.1 dear children. See here that the amount in the fourth year end is paying 19,448.1 rupees is paying that he collected initial amount 16,000. At the end of the 14th year, how much amount it became? 19,448 rupees dear children. Easy is it? Like you should use this formula. Then how to find it? By using the tabular column, we are finding that compound interest. First year simple interest, this is. Then second year onwards, it became compound. How it became compound means that first year initial plus first year interest is equal to amount. That amount became second year principal. Then onwards, we will understand this is compound interest. Then second year principal plus for this one interest 840 rupees. This two addition became second year. At the end of the second year 17,640 rupees. Then the 17,640 rupees it becomes third year principal amount. Then for this principal amount we find out that interest 882. This two addition became third year end amount. The third year end amount it became fourth year beginning principal amount. Plus this, for this one we find out the interest. This two addition became 19,448.1. You should write the conclusion. The amount in fourth year is equal to 19,448.1. You should write the conclusion dear children. Easy is it? Yes dear children. Okay, I will continue one more problem. Now dear children, in that A exercise second problem, in the second problem one more sub question is there. I will explain in the next class. This problem I will finish today, this one. Calculate the amount and compound interest on rupees 6,000 in 3 years at 5% per year. The rate of interest is 5% per year in a period 3 years. Principal amount is 6,000. Shall I continue the solution, dear children? Now I am finding the amount. At the end of the 3 year, how much amount borrower paying to lender? Then in a compound interest. Coming to the solution part, dear children. Okay. See, I will write down the data. In first year, you should write down completely this one. In first year, principal amount is equal to rupees 6,000. Time is equal to 1 year. For first year, 1 year. Rate of interest is equal to 5% per annum. Now, don't write simple interest, only interest. Interest is equal to PTR divided by 100 is equal to principal is 6,000 into time 1 year, rate of interest 5 divided by 100. Then here 2020 cancel. Denominator 20, numerator 20 cancel. Remaining 60 into 5 is equal to 6 5s are 30. 1 0 carry. Finally, that interest is equal to 300. Then first year, at the end of the first year, amount. This is interest. At the end of the first year, amount is equal to principal plus interest is equal to principal is 6,000 plus interest is 300 is equal to 6,300, dear children. See, amount for the first year end. Now directly I am going to in second year. In second year principal amount became first at the end of the first year amount. Principal amount became 6,300. Rate of interest is 5%. That interest. Understanding, dear children? First year, I used the formula, I find out the interest. At the end of the first year, that amount became 6,300. This value became second year principal. This value became in the second year, the principal amount is 6,300. Now, interest is equal to PTR divided by 100 is equal to principal amount I will substitute there, that is 6,300 into 1 year, rate of interest 5 divided by 100. Here also 2020 cancel. Which 20? This 20. 63 into 5 it became is equal to 5 3s are 15, 1 carry, then 5 6 are 30, 30 plus 1 31. Then interest is equal to 315 at the end of the second year. Now second year amount, that this is second year amount. Second year amount is equal to that that second year principal. Second year principal plus interest is equal to second year principal. This is 6,300 plus first year that second year interest is 315 is equal to this two addition became 6,615, dear children. First year at the end of the first year the amount became 6,300. At the end of the second year 6,615. Now I am going to third year, dear children. See, look here, I will continue. In third year that principal amount became this one only 6,615. That rate of interest is 5% only. The complete 3 years 5% only, no changes. Sometime it will change. First year rate of interest different, second year rate of interest different, third year rate of interest differences. In your city or village you should observe some like this financiers. They will inform beginning only. First year, at the end of the first year, if you are ready to pay, first year interest 5%. If not, you did not ready to pay first year end means second year that interest became 10%. Third year became 15% respectively. The year wise the interest will become increased. But here constant interest for 3 years also. Now formula what is it? Interest is equal to PTR divided by 100. I substitute the principal 6,615 into 1 into 5 divided by 100. Now it became, dear children, I will divide from 5. 5 ones are 5 20s are. Now 6,615 I am dividing by 20, dear children. Now 23 is 60, then 6 carry, 1 carry, then 23 is 60, 1 carry, 5 carry, then 0, then 1 5, decimal point 0, then 150 came, then 27 is 140, 27 is 140, dear children. The remainder 10 came, again 0, 5 is means I got it that interest is equal to 330.75. I got it 330.75 interest. I got it in the third year, dear children. Division you should do neatly, write like this. Understanding? Don't multiply and don't divide. First you simplify in easy way. This, if it is even number, I will divide by 2 ones from 2 ones. It is odd number, it is even number because I divided directly. Understood, dear children? What next step? Finally, at the end of the third year, what is that? We got it. Interest is equal to 330.75 rupees, 75 paise. Now, at the end of the third year amount is equal to third year principal plus interest is equal to third year principal. How much is it? Third year principal, what is the year? 6,615, right? Neatly 6,615 plus interest 330.75. Finally we got it. This two addition it became. You do neatly, dear children. I will do here. See, 6,615, then 330.75. It became 5,75496. 6,945.75, dear children. This is the at the end of the third year amount. You should write in a rectangular box. I find out that at the end of the third year how much amount. Now here amount we find out. Calculate the amount. Compound interest very easy. Principal amount how much is there? Beginning principal amount 6,000. See, compound interest is equal to, see, amount at the end of the third year, amount minus principal. Amount minus principal, dear children. Don't take confusion. See, this is compound interest. Compound interest is equal to amount. Third year amount at the end of the third year 6,945.75 minus principal amount beginning is 6,000. Finally we got it that compound interest is equal to 945.75 rupees, dear children. See, compound interest also we find out 945.75 in the complete 3 year compound interest. I will repeat once again, dear children. Easy is there from the beginning, dear children. Look here. See, calculate the amount on compound interest for 6,000 in 3 years at 5% per annum. First year, simple formula, principal rate of interest up to, you will find out the interest. Then principal plus interest became at the end of the first year amount. This amount became second year principal. Then same rate of interest, use the interest formula, then find the interest amount 315. This plus this principal, it became second year amount is equal to second year principal plus interest, it became 6,615. Finally third year is here how much amount we are finding. Third year principal is the second year end amount is third year principal plus and rate of interest. I substituted value, we got it interest 330.75. Then finally third year end amount is equal to 6,945.75. Then I find out amount, third year end amount. But third year the end compound interest is equal to amount third year end of the period minus principal amount is 6,000. Subtraction we got 9,945.75. Easy is there. Similar problem you should practice, dear children. Good luck.